We're expecting the number of people living in this province to grow from about 12.3 million in number to about 18.7 million, which is a huge increase. And on top of that, if we do nothing over the next 20 years, really, to our road systems and the rail systems and the way we move people around, we're going to have huge congestion. So we have to plan for that. And the province has been very active and proactive as far as that's concerned. We have the ITMP 25, which is a vision for the province up until 2037, which looks at where people should stay, where we will house people in the future, and what transportation systems we need to support them. If you only look at the number of people we expect to live in the province in the next 20 years, they all have to get to and from work. So we expect the work trips to grow from about 3.6 million to about 7 million work trips. Only that is a major concern because our public transport system is not adequate to service even the existing 3.6 million passenger trips. So we have to invest in rail and bus and taxi service, get them up and running properly. We are investing. We have the BRTs on the main corridors. We have Gautrain, and there is the 120 billion rand PRASA investment program to improve commuter rail. But what's important also is like the glue of the systems, really, to ensure that the commuter bus systems are also functioning adequately and also integrate the modes of transport so we can improve the efficiency of the flow of people in the province. A lot of the cargo that comes into this province comes from the port of Durban by road, and we need to transport more of that by rail. At the moment, rail is not delivering what the cargo owners want, but there are proposals on the table to have a standard gauge railway line built between Durban and Johannesburg. 90% of the international air cargo for South Africa comes via Oliver Tambo as belly cargo in passenger airlines. So we must make sure that the airport functions very well, and there are initiatives around Aerotropolis in that area to strengthen that airport and its economics around the airport itself. But we also have to look at our road system. We'll have to build new roads, but at the same time improve public transport and try and get more people into public transport. Well, in terms of the Land Transport Act, the National Land Transport Act, we need land transport plans which would serve as the catalyst for the development of the public transport system and the freight system and so on. We are behind as far as that's concerned. But what's very encouraging is that the ITMP 25 study recommended that we establish a transport authority for this province across all the metros, and that will then coordinate all these planning activities, ensure that there's modal integration across the public transport modes, but also a seamless public transport system across the different metropolitan authorities. This first step's been taken. It's now called the Transport Commission, and we hope to have that transformed into a transport authority, similar to what you have in big cities like London, Paris, and elsewhere, that looks at the entire area, the functional flow of people and freight. I think the most burning issue at this point in time is really the public transport issue, and we've seen it around with the freeway system around Johannesburg, people boycotting the freeway, the payment system, the e-tolling, because of a lack of public transport. And we need to solve that fundamentally. So I'd like the authorities to move fast as far as that's concerned. This transport authority will really assist us in achieving that. In my view, nobody would lose their jobs. It's a new area of employment. I think from a commuter point of view and people staying in this province, we have to become more public transport wise, and I think this Eco-Mobility Festival in Sandton is a good step forward so we can see what the problems are, and then through that also force the politicians to take the right decisions as far as public transport is concerned. But if we do nothing, the speed of the system will go down from about 35 kilometers per hour on average in the city to around 14 kilometers per hour.